very excited about chatting or talking with you about this song as well as its composer. Now, who is Mr. George Carlton Sampson? I know many of, for none of you probably heard this name before. You all know this guy? Ever heard about him before? No,
No,
right?
no.
Now, I will have sang this song for years as a child. I remember every time in September I attended Mafeking Government Primary, and we would be singing this song right through September. We always had the choir singing and that kind of thing. And honestly speaking, I am going to be honest, all for part of my life, I thought it was Marjorie Padmore. Who, you all remember Marjorie Padmore? What song did Marjorie Padmore write? What was one of the songs that she wrote?
God bless our nation.
Right, God bless our nation. So I thought she wrote this one too, that she wrote on Nation's Dawning. But then when I started to research, I realized, no, it wasn't Marjorie Padmore. It was, in fact, this guy, Mr. George Carlton Sampson. And honestly speaking, I started, because I didn't have much information, and part of your session with me involved getting to know the composer. I started to search. I said, but let me Google it. And I started to Google, and honestly, I didn't find much. I found his song here, but I didn't find much about the guy. Unfortunately, and I was able to speak today with one of his daughters, Miss Wilma, right? And she gave me all this information about her dad, and she was very enthusiastic about it. So I think that maybe they should, since it's one of our national songs or patriotic songs, that they should probably do a little something on Mr. Carlton Sampson sometime in the future. You all don't think so? So we all will be aware who wrote these beautiful songs?
Yes, miss.
Yes, and it's a very interesting story as well, because he was born in 1940. And he actually passed away at the age of 51. So very quickly, I know I have mathematicians here. In what year did he pass away? All my mathematics people. What year did he pass away? Anybody got it yet?
Excuse me, miss, can you repeat what you were breaking up a little bit?
Mr. George Carlton Sampson was born in 1940, and he passed away at the age of 51. So how old was he when he passed away? Sorry, what year, did he pass away? Because he was 51 years old and he was born in 1940. How old would he have been? Sorry, I keep saying how old. Let me say it one more time. I do not know why I keep saying the wrong thing. All right. So he was born in 1940 and he passed away at the age of 51. The question is, what year did he pass away?
1965.
He passed away.
2005.
No, it was actually, well,
1965.
Right, so it would have been 1955, but actually
It's 1991.
Was in 1956 actually, yeah? Sorry, 1966, because he was 51, yes, but his birthday didn't, he didn't have his birthday yet. So it was actually 1966, based on what his daughter told me, that he would have passed away. But based on calculation, you would have gotten 1965. He was married to a lady called Mrs. Meguella Simon, and they had 4 daughters, one of them being Miss Wilma, who I spoke with, and she would have been his 2nd daughter. He was a school teacher, and he was, after that, he lectured at the Teachers Government Training College for Teachers. And then, according to her, he became the first director of school broadcast. I know Miss Claire would have told you all about broadcast. Am I right, Miss Ria? You would have talked about broadcast with Miss Claire?
We mentioned our experience as children, but I don't think they know what broadcast is.
Oh, so long ago, they used to have these programs on the radio that we would listen to. About a lot of it was I remember going to listen to a lot of patriotic stuff, and my school that I attended, it wasn't a big school, but I remember being huddled in the principal office around a little radio where they would play these broadcast sessions and the children would be seated there and listen. So it's like a radio program that they had that children would listen to, right? So that's what they call broadcast back in we old people time. When we were younger, right? He was also, he studied English language, and audio visual aids was one of the areas that he would have taught as well at Teachers Training College. He would have enjoyed writing poetry. Anybody here likes writing poems? Anybody ever tried? Ah, here Diane says she likes writing poems. He likes cricket. What's that, Diane? I'm not hearing you properly.
It's fun, relaxing.
Yes, I remember. Oops. I remember when I was younger, somewhere in primary school around standard 4. I was older than you at that time. I think I was in standard 4, about 10 years old. Or standard 3. I think I was around 9. They taught us how to write poems, and then I started to love writing poems too. It's a very good relaxation. It's good for relaxation, as Diane said. It really does relax you if you're into
And
that.
improve your handwriting.
Improves your handwriting. Great. Great. I can't say that I used to write well nicer. I probably used to write less scrappy when I was grade 9. Right? But that's great. What about crickets? Anybody likes crickets?
Yes.
Yeah, I like cricket. She like poetry. Nobody else in Tazi. I hear you are into cricket as well.
Yeah, I'm a school cricket team.
Oh, you are in the team as well. Great. Photography. Anybody likes taking pictures? I know these days everybody have a smartphone and they like selfies. So anybody like photography?
Photo club.
Yeah. And I know a lot of you are into music, yes?
Yes.
Right.
I am. Me too.
Right, Diane, good. And he enjoyed doing all these things. He enjoyed poetry, cricket, and it goes to show that they're not limited to doing any one particular thing. He was also an athlete at one point as well, according to the stories that his daughter gave me. So what led to him writing this song? In fact, he wrote more. He had not just one song that is considered a patriotic song, which is Our Nation's Dawning. He has another one as well. He is also the composer of, and there's a picture of him and his wife. And I know I didn't pull this off the internet. I had to get this from his photo album at home, which his daughter sent to me. So he would have written Our Nation's Dawning, as well as another patriotic song called Our Land of Sun and Seas. Now, based on what I was told, we became independent in 1962. So around that time, leading up to independence, there was a competition, right? So there was this big competition because we needed our national anthem. So we had no national anthem and we needed one. So they decided, okay, let's have this competition to see who's going to win this prize and who's going to write the best anthem for the country. And so this song, Our Nation's Dawning, Land of Sun and Seas, as well as some other one, was written by him. for this competition. The same way I think Marjorie Padmore's God Bless Our Nation was also one of the entrants in that competition. Of course, in the end, our present national anthem is what won the competition by Patrick Castani, but these songs were also written for that competition, and I think this would have placed second or third and Marjorie Padmore's God Bless Our Nation as well. And that is how this song came into being. It was a candidate or a song that they put forward, hoping that it could have become our national anthem. So this song could have been one of the songs, could have been our national anthem if it was chosen. However, the other was chosen, and this song was given to schools to learn. Right? So they decided that these songs, they weren't going to waste them, but they're going to have them as patriotic songs in schools. So you're ready to learn the song? Ready to go through the words? Now again, I need you all to talk to me. And if you don't understand some parts of it, feel free to share or to ask. Yes, yeah?
Yes, I'm ready.
You're ready. So let's examine the lyrics. What does the lyrics say? So the first part goes, come away, hail to the day. This is our land's great morning. Birds in the trees, waft to the breeze. Songs of our nation's dawning. Now, what does these words mean? What are we talking about? What do you think it means when it says hail to the day? So it says, come away, hail to the day. What does that mean?
Morning.
It's morning, all right. Right, so it's a new day. So, you know, like when we say hail, it's like a form of reverence. It's like, oh, wonderful day, great day. You know, there's hail rulers, hail great one. So the day is beginning and it's like, oh, great day. This is a great day for the country, right? So when they talk about hail to the day, it's like a new beginning. This is a new beginning. This is our land's great morning, right? So this is the day of, what do you think is happening on this day? What do you think was the land's great morning? What was happening?
Independence.
We were?
Independence.
Right. So it was independence about to happen. So it was a great day. Imagine we are now going to be independent. You can imagine how happy these people were, how joyful they were. Oh my gosh, we are going to be independent now. So he's saying birds, and it wasn't just the people, according to him, happy. The birds and trees were happy as well. So birds in the trees waft to the breeze. So they start to fly because everybody, he's saying in this song that the entire nation is happy, and not just the people, but nature itself. And he says, songs of our nation's dawning. This is, dawning here means the beginning. The beginning. So it's the beginning of our country being Trinidad and Tobago, independent, right? So hummingbird bright, lend your delights. Ibis, your scarlet feathers, kiss the deed call, summon them all. This is a day of wonder. So again, nature is there and it's all happy because this is happening. Oh my gosh, Trinidad and Tobago is becoming independent. Yay! So even the hummingbirds, and you all know what a hummingbird looks like?
Yes, Auntie Meguella.
Is
Yes,
there anybody who doesn't know what a hummingbird looks like?
I do.
Anybody doesn't? Going once, going twice. Somebody describe a hummingbird for me.
It is a
The wings don't go real fast.
Aha. So that's one thing we know about it. They have their wings go really
The
quickly.
beak is very long.
Aha. They have a nice long beak.
They say
Some
they
of
use
them
it for
have different colors
Ah.
it could be
unique for
and
found
they're
in
short.
Just now, Kazi. So we
flowers.
talk one at a time. Just now, Kazi, what's that?
it's unique for how it flies. Sometimes it fly backwards.
Yes, yes, when it's at a, it does. So you all do know what a hummingbird looks like. So it says, hummingbird bright, lend your delight. Ibis your scarlet feathers. What does that line mean? Ibis your scarlet feathers. What do you think that means? What bird are they talking about?
The scarlet ibis.
The scarlet ibis. And we had that in the start of the session today. What is special about the scarlet ibis?
It is our national.
It is red, scarlet is red, and it is definitely one of our national birds. What about this one? Kiskiddy call. Summon them all. What is a summons? Before we go to the kiskiddy, what is a summons?
A kiskiddy is a yellow bird.
Right, so a kiskiddy is a yellow bird. And how does a kiskiddy go? I'll come back to that. Let's hear. How does a kiskiddy go? Right, so it goes kiskiddy, kiskiddy. Right, so it's usually yellow and black. So you know when they say a summon is a call. So what they're saying is like the kiskiddy telling everybody, come, when they're calling kiskiddy. It's telling everybody, come on, come. Oh gosh, this great thing happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Come. So it's summoning everybody, it's calling everybody, it's hitting out, hey, Cassie, come boy, hey, Diane, come, big things happening here, Trinidad and Tobago. So kiskiddy is calling out to them, right? But of course, not like that. It will be saying what again? How the kiskiddy going?
Kiskiddy.
Right. So the kiskiddy is calling out, right? And because this is a day of wonders, it is a great day where something remarkable is happening. And then the song goes on to what we call where we have the chorus. And it says, O land of fairest beauty, we pledge our lives to duty. And vow this day, and vow this day, and vow this day to serve thee. What land are talking about again of fairest beauty?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Right, so it is beautiful. Trinidad and Tobago is just beautiful. And when you hear we pledge our lives to duty, what do you think about that? How does that make you feel? What do you think when you hear that line? We pledge our lives to duty.
That means, I think that means we pledge our lives, so that means we make sure to help Trinidad and Tobago honor it with our lives.
Right, so it's also very similarly to have words like this in our national pledge as well. But what are some of the things you think is your duty to your country then? What are some of the things that may be a duty to your country?
Like work something, to do something to help people.
All right, helping others. What do you think again?
Respect people.
Respect. Very good. Very, very good. You need to be respectful. Anybody have any?
Discipline.
I didn't hear that.
You need to have discipline.
Discipline, right? So you're going to watch words again. You need to have discipline. You need to be disciplined. And what does it mean to be disciplined?
Honor your parents and teachers.
Right. So when school starts and we have to go to school, and school starts at 8:30, are we going to get there for 9? Is that being disciplined?
I return at 2. I go into school at 1.
Is that being disciplined? If we have to go out to school back like normal, and the bell goes at 8:30, and we strolling in at 9, is that being disciplined?
No, miss.
Getting off the bed 5 minutes before at 8:25. Is that being disciplined?
No,
No.
miss.
Right. So discipline needs to be. And what about tolerance? That was another one of our watchwords. Tolerance. What does it mean to be tolerant?
I think it means to tolerate, which means accept the right thing. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. I like that. Anybody else, anything else to add? I like the idea of doing the right thing. Right, so it's about doing the right thing, but it goes a little bit more as well, because you need to also respect other people's views. Sometimes, and I'm sure it's happened to you before, because it's definitely happened to me. Sometimes you may have a view on something and somebody else thinks differently about it. And so we know Trinidad and Tobago is made up of different races, right? Different religions, different cultures, and we respect them all, right? You show respect for everybody. And being productive or production, of course, means you're doing stuff again for what? When you talk about production.
So doing stuff to honor your country.
Right.
When you get stuff done.
Right, to get stuff done. To get stuff done, right? So this part says that we vow, we make a promise, we make a pledge. I vow this day. And it says it more than once. For emphasis again, I vow and vow this day, and vow this day, and vow this day to serve thee, to do stuff in the best interest of the country. Right? So let's quickly go on to the second verse, because I know all they want to sing and I want to sing. So you want to hear the song. So this is Flamboyant Day. Make glad the day. What is flamboyant day? Colorful blooms resplendent.
Very happy.
Witness our pledge and honor this day transcendent. What is flamboyant day, people?
It means very happy.
Yeah. Happy, bright, colorful.
All right. So it is very bright and colorful. So when you think about something that's flamboyant, you think about colorful. But I have there's a tree as well that's called the flamboyant tree. You knew that?
No, miss.
All right, so there's a tree that's called the flamboyant tree. And so I would want you to, Andrea, do you have the flamboyant tree, a picture?
Auntie Meguella, I never knew that there was a flamboyant. I've never heard of it before. Wow. Let me search. I will search for it in the meantime.
All right. So that's what we're talking about. It's flamboyant day. Make glad the day, because it's kind of beauty, a colorful blossoms resplendent. So they're also talking about the tree as well. So it's not, so it's about color, it's about life, about beauty, as well as the tree. So you're right, flamboyant means is this colorful, beautiful feeling that he wants to portray. But there's also a tree that's called the flamboyant tree. And then there's the hibiscus hedge. Everybody knows a hibiscus? Let me see. Who knows what a hibiscus?
Me.
Plant already.
Oh, it's a flower.
It's a flower.
if you do, okay, so quick question. Where in Lakeview, I know one person for sure, and where in Lakeview has somebody in their yard has a hibiscus tree? Where is it?
By the pharmacy, right in Lakeview.
Right. So for now, don't go pick it, the people's flower. But for you guys who have never seen a hibiscus tree, if you walk down by Diane's direction, where the pharmacy area, where that area is there, where if you walk down towards Diane's direction, on the right-hand side, you're going to see a hibiscus tree there. They have a red hibiscus. So if you've never noticed it before, you could probably ask them to show you which one is the hibiscus tree.
Auntie Meguella, do you want me to share it?
Yes, because I don't have it. I was supposed to slip it in and I didn't. So I'll stop sharing so that you all can see what the flamboyant is. A poinciana tree. Royal poinciana is another favorite. Yes, so did you find the tree itself, Ria, the Royal Poinciana? Yeah. Now, if you all know where the botanical gardens is,
No.
you all don't know where the botanical gardens are?
No, I never seen one.
You've never been to the botanical. Do you know where the zoo is in Trinidad?
Port of Spain.
In Port of Spain.
Yes.
Anybody ever been to the zoo? Probably with
Yes.
that or something. All right, so
Went to the zoo.
right, so next to the zoo, right, we have the botanical gardens. You all ever went to the botanical gardens? Sometimes
No.
when they go on school
Yes,
trips,
I went
kids
there
go to have
already.
lunch.
I went there already.
All right, so
No.
perhaps when things open up again and we're able to, we could take a trip to the botanical gardens because Antaria, there's a huge flamboyant tree that's supposed to be there in the botanical gardens, right? So yes, we know the poinsettia flower, but there's a huge tree.
Okay.
There's a big tree. I believe it should be still there. That blossoms right there in the botanical gardens. Right? So it's also called the Royal Poinciana. So, Antaria, we know one place open up, we have to carry these kids to the botanical gardens to see those beautiful plants. And you guys will like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
But we could go to the zoo first.
And to the zoo as well, yeah.
It's a field trip.
Yeah, that would be a fun field trip.
Beautiful.
Very fun.
Have a nice picnic on the lawn because it's a nice open space with all of these botanicals around. Do you all know what botanicals are? Because it's botanical garden, yes. Botanical has greeneries and flowers and botanicals. So this garden is full of flowers and trees, beautiful trees. I think it'll be nice to have a picnic there when the place opens back up.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss.
So something we can look forward to.
Excuse me, miss.
I heard, excuse me, miss.
But what about snakes? There are green snakes that just blend in perfectly into the grass or in the trees.
I
Very
didn't
cool.
hear you.
And what about snakes? There are snakes blend into the grass.
I'm not hearing you.
What about snakes? A lot of snakes blending into the grass.
Oh. And you know what the ability to blend in like that is called?
Camouflage.
Right. It's able to, new word, camouflage. It's able to camouflage. When you can blend into your surroundings, it is called camouflage.
Auntie Miguel, I found a flamboyant tree.
You found it? Ah.
I know to be, I thought this tree was called the, there's another name. Pull it up. I'm going to pull it up. There we go. Someone share. This immortal tree. Isn't this the immortal tree?
The immortal tree.
I saw that tree already.
Yes. It says flamboyant tree. It needs to be in schoolyards too, I believe.
So now you have an idea of what we're going to be
I
looking
saw
at.
that tree. When you go into the beach, you'll see it.
I saw that tree in a school.
You all have one at school. Okay. All right, so thanks, Auntie Ria. So let's finish up. I don't want to keep you all guys too late. All right, so we talked about the flamboyant and we talked about the hibiscus, and you all who haven't seen it will take a trip by the neighbor and take a look at the hibiscus tree hedge. Well, it's not a hedge, it's just a plant they have, right? Fireflies bright, shine through the night, illumine all thanksgiving. Of this great day, each heart can say, this is our nation's dawning. Fireflies. Oh, you all know what fireflies are?
Yes. Bugs that have lights at the bottom. So when is night, they would come. They would mostly be in bushy and planty areas. So when you see it, they would just keep lighting up and stop. Yeah.
Very good. Nice job, Diane. So yeah, the fireflies, we used to call them bush bugs as well when we were small. So those are fireflies. I don't see as many now as I used to see when I was a child. I don't see as many around, right? Maybe because, like you said, they like bushy areas, and we don't have as much bushy areas now as we did then, right? So it says fireflies bright, shine through the night, because again, it had plenty of fireflies. Illumine all thanksgiving. So we're saying thanks for this great thing that has happened to the country. Of this great day, each heart can say, this is our nation's dawning. And then let's go straight into the last verse. 3 sister hills, list to the trills, echoing to high haven. And from the sea, the blue Caribbean breezes will join the revel. Question. 3 sister hills. What are you talking about?
3 sisters on a hill.
3 sisters on a hill. Good try. Good try, but no, it's not 3 sister hills. It's actually a place in Trinidad. It's actually a place in Trinidad. Anybody know where these 3 sister hills are?
In the fields. In the fields.
In the fields, again, in the fields. Anybody else? All right. So you all know the story about when Columbus rediscovered Trinidad and Tobago. Well, Trinidad, I should say.
No.
We all know that. Sorry, Auntie Ria, we have what to put on the agenda.
No, miss.
We surely do. We surely do.
Right? Because the point where he came, what made him know that there was land is because he saw these 3 hills and he gave them a very special name. Right? So these 3 hills were actually the Trinity Hills that we're talking about here. So it's 3 hills that were close together, and we call them the Trinity Hills, and that would be more on the southwestern peninsula of Trinidad and Tobago. You're going to see those 3 hills, right? So it's deep sound, echoing to high heaven, and from the sea, the blue Caribbean. What's the blue Caribbean?
A place where it has plenty water in a very, very beautiful place.
All right.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, you know, north, south, east, and west. Is this in the, so this we're talking about the Caribbean Sea. Where is the Caribbean Sea? Is it north of Trinidad, south of Trinidad, east of Trinidad, or west of Trinidad? Where is it? Thinking capsule. The Caribbean Sea. Imagine Trinidad and Tobago now.
South?
It is in the
South?
Who's saying that? Who's saying that? Ariana?
Yes, me.
Woo! Very good. So it is to the south. So you have the Caribbean Sea. Right? Breezes will join the revel. Right? So you have wonderful breeze blowing as well. So you know this song really captures, like we said, a lot of nature. Palm trees on high, reach to the sky, while bells aloft are pealing. Man, bird, and beast, earth, sea, and sky, raise chants of joy excelling. So we're almost to the end here. Let's talk about the palm trees. Palm trees, what's a palm tree? Well, we have palm trees. What palm trees are talking about here in Trinidad?
It's a type of tree that is like be at the beach or no?
Ah, right. So by the beach. Can you tell me anything else about them? These palm trees, they have a, what's the name we call them? Those by the beach.
We call those coconut trees.
Coconut trees, yes, those are coconut trees. Right, and I know have some people here who love coconuts,
Yes.
who love coconut jelly. Yes?
I love coconuts,
Oh,
but just only with water, no jelly.
And we have so much wonderful, and you see how much wonderful things Trinidad has? When the place is nice and hot, oh my gosh, a nice cold coconut is just, and right now where I am, I can feel the breeze. And if I look outside, I'm going to see a lot of coconut trees, because I'm actually down south in Mearo. So here in Mearo, we have a lot of coconut trees, and I'm very close to the beach, right? So the seaside is right there, and we have a lot of towering coconut trees. If you ever drive through Manzanilla, where we refer to it fondly as in the coconuts, there has a lot of coconut trees growing next to the seaside. So again, that's another trip we could probably make when place open up, so they all could come down and see a different part of Trinidad, right in Mearo, right? So and Auntie are giving extra work, right?
Yes, I realize.
So it has, just to finish off, man, bird, and beast, earth, sea, and sky, raise chants of joy excellence. So again, the song captures the essence of not just humans, not just the people of Trinidad and Tobago, but everything about Trinidad and Tobago rejoicing, because finally we have independence, right? And of course, the chorus is echo. So, let me stop sharing. I don't want you to see my points list. So, what do you think about the song so far? After going through the words, what do you think about it?
It's very nice and it brings out Trinidad and Tobago very good.
It brings out the beauty. I think a lot of the things around us, nature, it captures that very beautifully in the song. Ariana, what do you think?
Well, I think it's very beautiful and it talks about Trinidad and Tobago, things we don't know about and things we know about, which really helps to learn everything.
What's one new thing you would have learned to? Well, name one thing you remembered. One thing.
One thing.
Yeah, what stood out for you? I want everybody to think. Think about one thing that would have stood out for you so far in the song.
Well, I forget how to sound it out.
To sound it out. You're thinking still?
Well, yes, I'm trying.
All right. So let me hear, Lasharo, anything stood out for you? And Uzziah, both of you are there. What would have stood out for you? Lasharo, are you with us?
Yeah, I am not thinking.
You're thinking as well. So anybody finish thinking?
Miss again. Plants for me too.
Plants?
Plants and the plants and birds.
All right, so any particular bird or plant?
The scarlet ibis and the palm trees. That's what stood out to me.
I think all stood out to me. It brings out every beauty of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, Diane. So all stood out.
I love the flamboso plant. The flamboso plant that really stood out to me. I love it.
The which one?
Flamboyos plant.
The flamboyant. Oh, that's what you were trying to sound out.
Yes.
Flamboyant.
I think it's scarlet ibis and Papico.
All right. Scarlet ibis and the cocoa. Kazi, anything? Anything new for you?
It was the flamboyance too.
The
Flamboyance, as they call it.
flamboyant tree. All right. So it would be definitely, Auntie, we are interesting for us to actually go see the tree. Right? So are you all ready to sing? Sing a little bit, right?
Yes.
So we have to make sure we get ready to sing. So take a deep breath in and out, and in and out. One more in and out. And before we start, let me make sure you're all ready for me, you know. So let me hear me, 2, 3.
Me.
All right, me. Very good. So I want you to say for me, I put it in the chat. Right. So we're going to say that. Let's just get the mouth warm up a little bit before we start. So we're saying Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Because when we're singing, I want to make sure after we read all those words, and they're so beautiful, people must hear every word that we say, right? So let me make sure that you all are ready for me. So you all look at the chat. It's right there. We're going slow first. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Right. Again, 2, 3.
Peter Piper picked of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
So Nyla, your mic is on. So very quickly, as fast as you can. Let me hear it. 2, 3.
Peter Piper picked up.
Just wait. Let's just hear Nyla first. So just Nyla first. So we're going one at a time. I'm picking up a pickle. Ready?
Now,
Go.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
All right. So, Dia, let me hear you quickly, as fast as you can.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
All right. Ariana.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Oh, that was fast. Nice. Josiah. I feel Josiah walked away from his device. Lasharo.
Peter Piper picked a
I didn't hear it clearly, Lasharo. Go again, quickly. Fast.
Peter Piper picked
a peck of pickled peppers. Josiah, let me hear you. Josiah. Your mic is on, but we don't hear you. Uh-oh. All right, so Josiah's having some trouble. Kimani.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
All right, so good. So Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Very good.
I
You
can
said
say
it like
it
that
now.
fast.
I can say it now.
Josiah, do so quickly. We're waiting on you. Who wants to go quickly? Who didn't go yet? Somebody. Kazi, you didn't go yet? Quickly. Let's see how fast you can see. Don't bite your tongue, you know.
Peter Piper pick up.
I can say it now.
Who's that?
I can say
Lasharo
it now.
or Uzziah? Lasharo, all right, go ahead.
Peter Piper picked a pickled peppers.
All right. Not bad. So great job, guys. Not bad at all, right? So you're ready to sing now? Oh, look, Josiah is back, and I know he wanted to give a try. So Josiah, ready? Wait, where? I hear you. Where can I hear you?
Hello.
All right. Josiah's on. Go, Josiah. Go, Josiah. Ready?
I don't see anything.
Oh, it came off. Let me put it back in the chat because you will have come off and rejoin. Ray, you got it? Right, Josiah, it's there now.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
All right, very good. So guys, let's get ready to sing. So just shake it off. They're ready, get in the mood. Stand up, chick. We've been sitting here for a while. She just stand up fast. After stand. Sit.
Pickled peppers.
You all hear me? Stand. Just get those legs stretched. Stand quickly. Stretch it out. Stand. Sit. Stand. Stand. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Stand. All right, sit down. So let's get ready to sing. And to me, I was going to share the music with us, but so it goes. Let me just sing it for you a little bit. So we go through the first verse very quickly, and then we play the whole thing and sing, right? Because it's already eaten. Okay, so it goes like this, right? Come away, hail to the day. This is all that's great morning. His goody call, summon them all. This is our nation's story. You all got that? First part? Yeah. Has a nice melody as well. Hey. Carly, look who joined us. Now I can see you. Hi. I thought you weren't with us. So this is the song. So we're going to sing together. Auntie Ria, ready for us?
This is a last great morning. Here in the trees, all the birds stand on the mountain sky. Come in the bright and your delight. Our visit calmly guided. This pretty far, come in them all. This is a beauty. We pledge our lives to do. What is it? What is On this great day, each of them says, the nation born. Yes, we will
I surely hear some beautiful voices. Auntie Meguella?
Yes, I did. And
I was the first one singing.
that's not one of those easy songs to sing, eh?
Yes.
But you all did a great job.
Shirley.
Give yourselves a hand. Very good. Give yourselves a clap. Very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, Auntie Ria,
Yes, Auntie Meguella. I'm right
I
here.
have a little challenge for them.
Oh, this song and like something a prize, something too.
I said, oh, I had to give a prize for this. So they are going to, here's what you have to do for me. Auntie Ria, you have a video or something going on. I'm gonna make sure.
I could stop my share. Stop my share?
Yeah, you can stop it, but I'm asking, do you have something where they have to send in videos?
I do. Yes, I do. Mhm.
This song as well?
No, no one did this song.
But very good, because I want a verse and chorus in this song for my competition. So you all are going to send WhatsApp me yourselves singing the first verse and chorus of this song.
Easy.
And I will judge my winner.
First, you have to get your number, though. I don't have.
Yeah. Me, I
Meguella, you have to give you.
Yeah, of course, I am giving you my number.
Just now, Mom.
It's in the chat. There you go. So you guys. So what do I want? The first verse and chorus of Our Nation's Dawning.